I had a very Christian culture mindset, but I didn't really have Christianity as my core of who I was. I couldn't study for 5 minutes, but I could play video games for 22 hours. And like literally, and I had those kinds of grinding fests where it was just like, "Ah, I'm just gonna sit here and play this new game." And it's like,
Right.
and a day goes by and it's like, "Oh, I haven't slept, I've barely eaten, and I should probably go to the bathroom." So that probably should have been a red flag. But anyways, this person teaches me how to meditate through the Eastern style of meditation. And what that really is meditation is a form of self-hypnosis. When you really get down to the core fundamentals, when I'd get deep into meditation, I would hear a voice. I'd hear something telling me things. It's like, oh, do this to get deeper. And I would do that and I would go deeper in my meditation. And so I was actively learning later on, I realized learning to channel spirits.
Okay.
And the spirits I was channeling, the more I did it, it was this overwhelming sense of just bliss and peace. It's like I've done other drugs in my life.
Mhm.
This is a drug like it, this is that top level drug that it's like each time you do it, it's that first time high. And I think that's ultimately like when I look now at spiritual warfare is the deception of power over you. And now there was several things going on. Now I'm uh what's the word? Not sleeping. What's the term for that?
Awake.
Where you don't sleep for a while. You're insomniac.
Insomnia. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was struggling with insomnia because you can imagine what it's like trying to sleep with a dozen voices in your head. If I submit and go into a state of meditative trance where I'm willingly giving more of myself to the spirits, willingly surrendering more of myself to the spirits, then they'd give me back that bliss, that peace again. I don't need you to be possessed if I can get you to believe you're possessed.
Mm.
And so this is exactly what Satan wants, right? It's like division within the church body of how to help those in need. True possession, when they've taken over, is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying to you. And I'm looking into the eyes of this person, and they are not terrified the way I know that terror feels. And she just starts like blasting out. Basically, it's almost a blasphemous prayer that's supposed to be in honesty. And
Yeah.
she starts calling out people in their sins, and she starts talking about how powerful the spirits are, and to God protect the people here because the spirits are going to be coming after them. She stops talking. Like almost as soon as I start praying, she stops talking. And all of a sudden, all she's doing is weeping and saying, Father, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. That's
Mm.
all she can say. God is protecting us so often from things from the unseen world. It's like spiritual warfare can mean getting you to think in a negative process
Mm.
just by bombarding you with enough negativity over your day that your brain is now distorted itself where I can't think about God's goodness because I'm too busy thinking about my problems. If I put myself in a state of self-possession, not even self-possession, of surrender so that I can be possessed by whatever spirit is closest to me, and then I'm reading my Bible, what are the odds that what I read I will misinterpret? If I need the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to interpret for me from the scriptures, which is what we're told, right? So in my mind, that verse became, I'm the way, the truth. The truth in my mind is meteors falling to the ground. Gravity is the undeniable law that everybody has to obey. I read that story and I see the woman becoming possessed by a voice that sounds like Samuel. The spirits don't need to possess you if they can get you to believe in their influence.
Right.
Saul, like the greatest gift that God gave humanity, we talk about is Christ, right? His
Yep.
sacrifice, his death. But why? Why was that the greatest gift? What does that do that he couldn't have done if he didn't die? I just got out of a Bible study and felt like I had to call you.
Mm.
And I told them, I was like, well, I'm going to end my life. I was like, I have no idea what that was, but there's a spirit that's out there that's stronger than anything I've ever seen.
Mm.
And I need to, it's like, I can always choose to end my life. I can't always choose to find out what that spiritual power was.